what Story of Season does, they have a full gaming manual in there. So it has like just, a game manual like you used to get. And it's a thick one too. And at the very back of the manual, it has a section for notes. So you can write your notes in the manual like they used to do it, like your little codes and stuff you used to write in there.
Stop it.
Yeah. So good on Story of Seasons.
Yeah, I'm really glad you mentioned the instruction booklet, because there is nothing better than when you would go and get your game from Toys R Us or wherever you bought it, and on the car ride home, you were just
Oh my God, yes.
drinking through the
Like, I
instruction
can't
manual.
wait to get home.
Yeah. And how many times would I just sit there, and I had to go to bed and I wasn't allowed to play games. Mom's like, it's turn it off, go to bed. I would read the instruction manuals because it just felt like another way into the game and into the world. The instruction manual was a way to kind of fill out the story in a way that they couldn't technically do that, or to really illustrate the world in a more dynamic way than they could
what
with
you're
sprites.
actually doing.
Yeah, totally. What's up, everybody? Welcome to this episode of the Out of Sync Gaming Podcast, the show where we talk about the games we want to whenever they came out, because that's what we're playing. We'll talk old stuff, we'll talk new stuff, we'll talk everything in between. You know the drill. I am your host, Wicked Gamer UK Allen, but on this episode, you can call me the Switch 2 port that actually runs well because no one knows. And as always, I am joined by the most amazing co-host in the world, Mike Maldi, aka the only thing in the world more popular than Silksong. How you doing, Mike Maldi?
Now that's really impressive, because Silksong is very popular and they wouldn't shut up about it. So
it broke the servers, Mike. Did you see that? Literally.
No, tell me.
Literally.
I had no idea.
I'm telling you, everybody. So Silksong obviously released today. Hope everyone's out there playing it. We are recording a podcast. We are not playing it right now. But word on the street and news reports were starting to pop up that so many people were trying to download it at the exact same time that it was released in the regions that it actually broke the servers or whatever. So they had to scramble to fix all of that. Well done, Silksong, for breaking the internet.
That's crazy.
It is crazy, isn't it? You think about it, this little indie.
I did not know that.
Game.
I guess I didn't read before we got here. I'm just going to give you my fresh thoughts on things.
Yeah.
And reactions.
Are you, Mike, going to be a Silksonger?
Yes, I want to try it. I want to play it. I have so many games, but I want to play it. So
I know. Yeah.
Because I like the little person. They're cute.
She's fantastic. This one.
What is her name?
Character.
Silksong?
I don't know her name. I don't know.
Silky?
I don't know.
Songy?
She's the queen something. And it's all did you play Hollow Knight?
What'd you call me?
Did you play Hollow Knight?
Oh. Yes, I played Hollow Knight.
Yeah, so I think this is the prequel of that or something.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
I'm excited. I am. I
will
will get to it.
Are you going to play it on Switch 2?
Of course. I don't have any other way.
Oh,
I mean, I could.
Yeah.
I could play it on my computer, right?
Well, no, it's on Game Pass, so I'm going to download it on Game Pass and have that ready to go.
That's how I play on my computer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's on Game Pass, so I don't need to buy it.
It's on Game Pass. So no, it's part of the subscription once you subscribe.
I like owning things. Okay.
Well,
that's my my problem. But yes, okay, so I could do that. What else could I do? I was going to say something.
You could just buy it on Switch too, and it'll be great.
I could.
Because it's running at 120 frames per second in handheld mode. You know that.
That's
screen,
ridiculous. Nobody needs
coconuts?
That. On the little screen, you could be like, I don't even know I don't even know what to think about that.
Well, I think it's probably just phenomenal and buttery smooth, and you are going to be killing bugs at the fastest frame rate you can possibly do it.
Buttery smooth, gonna be like my lips.
Girl, make it real smooth. Make it real smoothie. 120 frames per second lips. Go, Mike. Go.
They're moving so fast you can't see. Can't even tell.
I love it. No VRR needed here. That is some genuine 120 frames per second lips. I think it's amazing. So how you doing, Mike? Where in the world are you on your travels?
I am in beautiful Seattle again.
Cool. Nice.
It's real, guys. It's real. It's not fake. So yeah, I'm in Seattle again. I was going to go to that Pink Gorilla store and be like, do you have any more Poke Walkers? But No, I don't know, because it's the fun thing about going to retro gaming stores is that there might be something new every single time you go. Like, you
Mhm.
can go
Yep.
Monday and not find anything or find something, and then go Tuesday and find something completely different because they get stuff in, who knows when.
Yep.
People like to just get rid of their stuff, and then they resell it. And they're pretty fair priced because when I was looking
Mhm.
on eBay for similar things and for sale, they were all within the same range of as eBay, like what things have completed for, like what they actually have been sold for. So
Yeah.
they're fair. They're not really gouging you. So I might go there again.
Yeah, there is this, like, the whole, like, being able to get things on eBay or, there's, like, something potato, I can't remember the name. There's, like, a retro online store, something potato that
Mm.
people talk about. I think it's in Japan, but you can order and ship it around the
Oh, I think
world.
I've heard it.
There's
Yeah,
Yeah, it'll come to me in a minute. Then there's DK Oldies, which is an online one. But the thing nowadays, especially like with the stores and all these online shops, like it's really easy to quickly like do price comparisons. So it's hard to kind
exactly.
of like up the price on something here and there, or try to hedge your bets as a retro dealer.
Then what the heck is wrong with Facebook Marketplace? Do they not have access to the internet? I mean, they place their stuff on the internet. Have you looked at things on Facebook Marketplace?
I'm not on social media.
Oh yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
We are at Out of Sync Gaming, but
Check out our socials.
check
Yeah.
out our socials. No, I was gonna say what's crazy is Facebook Marketplace. I'm like looking for example, a GameCube, all right? And
Right.
everywhere online, I can get the Japanese ones that can play Japanese games and American games, and they've been modded and all this fun stuff in the spice orange color for like
Mm,
$150. Okay, like something like it's a little
right.
pricey, but whatever, I
Yeah.
can get it. Um, if you go on Facebook Marketplace, a regular old basic beat up GameCube, $200. I'm like,
Right. Okay.
bitches, do you not have the internet? Like, can you not like look to see what these are actually selling
Mhm.
for? Like, you
Yeah.
are selling it out of your house. You don't have to pay any fees to anybody. You're not shipping it. And like, give me a good deal. You are a garage sale at this point. Like, I want $80. I want $50. I don't want
You are a
price
garage
gouged.
sale.
You are garage
That's
sale
so
on
true.
Marketplace. You are not.
Yeah.
You are not a gaming store or whatever. So
Yeah, I
anyway,
did, when I bought the Switch OLED and was selling the original Switch that I bought, I did, create a Facebook account just to kind of sell it on Facebook Marketplace, and I got a pretty good deal. Like, I sold the original Switch. I can't remember how much I sold it for, but I gave it with a game or whatever, and I felt like I thought I got a pretty good price for it. But I didn't overcharge like you were
yeah,
talking about. But
yeah.
yeah,
You're not a punk.
no, no, I don't think so. It's like I personally don't take any pleasure in that whole like bartering and like,
I
give
hate
me
it
this for that.
unless
It's
it's
like just give
Indian
me a good
food.
deal.
Unless it's Indian food.
Yes. On Brick Lane, I will barter the hell out of. Give me
Oh
more
my
poppadoms
god,
for
I
free.
kept okay.
Throw
So
some beers in there.
quick story. We had some friends from Texas come into London. We all went out, and Alan was there, of course. This is for the viewers and listeners. Our friend Adam, we're going store to store, and everybody, all the Indian restaurants are coming out, like telling us this much. Says, we'll give you this, this, and this for 18 quid. He's like, I'll do it for 15 quid. And this other guy's like, I'll do it for 12 and throw in 2 beers. I'm like, what the hell's happening? This is ridiculous. And then Adam, being like ridiculous, is like, as long as it's not dog food. And he was like, oh God, or not dog food, as long as it's not dog. I was like, really, Adam? And I'm like, okay. He's like, you don't know what they
So
do?
funny.
I was like, okay. But I love Indian food, and I'm going to get Indian food today.
Hmm.
So
Get
can't
it.
wait.
Ooh, what are you gonna have?
Uh, so I'm kind of boring right now. I just kind of want to get 6 samosas and go to town on those. So
Hey,
that's all I
there is
want.
nothing
Just
boring about getting what you want. I think if that's
fried
what you're feeling,
potato,
oh
fried
yeah.
stuffed wrapped pastry
Hmm.
potato, maybe butter chicken.
You're
Maybe.
gonna oh, classic. Love it. Love
I
it.
can't. Yeah, butter chicken's the best.
It is the best. But I always need a little heat. I need some spicy
Oh, I
Indian
always
food.
say
Like,
make it spicy.
make it spicy.
Always make it
We got
spicy.
a local Indian right next to Richard and I. It's really sweet. The guy that like runs it's like family owned and run. And like whenever we say we want it spicy, he goes, okay, 10 chilies, 10 hottest chili. One is not like how many chilies do you want on that level? And it's just
12.
it's such a cute way to do it. I love it. It's so sweet. I'm a 7 chili kind of girl.
You're a 7 chili? So when I
Mm-hmm.
go to Thai food places, I'll be they say, so what number 1 through 5? And I'm like, Thai spicy. They're like,
Thai you
"Oh,"
know the
and I'm
secret
like, "Yeah."
code. You like,
Mhm.
yeah.
They're like, "Okay, that's number 25." I was like, "Yes, thank you."
I've done that. I did Thai hot a few times, but I don't think there's like an international standard for Thai hot. I don't think all of like the Thai chefs have got together and decided it's
Yeah,
this
they
number of
need
chilies.
to,
Because
because in
sometimes I say
London,
Thai
it's
hot and
not
I'm like,
spicy.
no, and it's like I'm crying and I'm like trying to like smile through it and be like, I really love this. It's really good, knowing that the next day it's gonna burn again, which is
I don't have that
no
problem, thank
bueno.
goodness. But,
I do.
I get so mad because when you say Thai spicy, it's like in London, especially, if it's anything spicy in London, it's not ever spicy enough in London.
No, it's not
Everywhere
like
else in the
no.
world, yes, but not
Yeah.
in London.
No, over here in the UK, it's more like it's not like hot spicy, it's more like flavor spicy. It's like more
Yeah,
like of the stuff that gives it some stuff. So yeah, I'm always
I
like, "Can you bring
agree.
the chili sauce over? I wanna just dump a little on top. That'll be
Uh-uh.
really good."
But anyway,
There
we
you
are
go.
not
Yeah,
here to talk about food. We are
which we
here to
could
talk
do. We could
about
do a whole other series on food.
we could, but we're
Yes.
here to
Go ahead.
talk
What are we talking
about
about today, Mike?
food for our gaming souls. So,
Yes. Love that.
well, what did we want to talk about actually? Star Wars Outlaws. What is going on with
Yes.
this game?
Yeah,
That's what
just
we're
covering
talking
some
about.
covering some of the hot news beats this week on Addison Gaming, coming at you with some slapstick and slapdash reporting on stuff that's getting out there. Yeah, on that first news story, Mike. So Star Wars Outlaws gets shown at PAX West last
Hmm.
week.
Here in
And
Seattle.
a great YouTube channel, Good Vibe Gaming's. I really love those guys. I really rate them. Go over there and give them some love and support. I love the stuff that they do. They had a chance to play it, and their initial reporting of it was that it was not running really great, and word got out based on their report that actually it was a subpar port, and the Switch 2 was really struggling with it. So then cut to this morning, or late yesterday, when a few other outlets were starting to get review codes and they were playing through it. I know Spawnwave got a review code, and he made a video to say actually those his experience with it was really good. It's running pretty well. And then good credit to the Good Vibe Gaming's crew over there. Their video up today was, we got it wrong, and they apologized and
Hmm.
said it wasn't
That takes a
accurate
lot to
reporting.
do,
So
and
mhm.
that makes me like, I respect you more for doing that,
Oh
because
yeah,
like when
yeah,
people double down, that's when I'm like, but
yeah.
like, it's good to admit when you're wrong. So
For sure. You know what I mean? Like, it's such a fast-paced like environment in terms of playing something at a show floor like PAX West, trying to get your content together to upload it. Like,
yeah. And
I mean,
also,
we
they were
don't
just trying to be first too, I think. And you're like, "Dude, I gotta
100%.
post because they want to get views and stuff." But you know
Oh,
what?
great. Yeah. They're running a
We
business, they're
take
running a
time in our
channel.
videos, okay? We take time, people. Learn
We
from
take
us.
time. Well, but we also haven't had the opportunity to like,
True.
review something before something comes out, because I know there's a lot of pressure on that, or had the chance to go to a conference and try to play something and give initial reactions. And I
Yeah.
don't I don't discredit anybody for having initial reactions, but I also don't think that, I appreciate, as you say, I think you're absolutely right. Mea culpa, they said they got it wrong. But if the build that they played wasn't great, then they have a right to report on it that way. But then I think
100%.
it's, absolutely right that if they then got a review code and then they played it, that they come out and say, we got that. It's totally changed. It's a great game, runs really well. So that, I think overall, like, the great news that I'm pulling out of this, though, is because we've been saying over the last few episodes that like
Doesn't look good.
these Switch 2 ports don't look good. And we talked about Elden Ring, and we talked about
With the exception
Star
of
Wars
Cyberpunk
Outlaws.
2077.
Right. That's the benchmark at the moment, right? Everybody says that's
Mhm.
the great one. But here we go. Now we've got another one. Outlaws is out there. It's doing well. They're saying it runs really well. Of course, it's not on the level of PS5. It's not supposed to be, but it's holding its 30 frames per second pretty well. It is actually doing ray tracing, which I don't think, from what I hear, other games have actually been doing on the Switch. So that's fantastic.
That's good, yeah.
And it doesn't have exactly all the same, level of textures, but that is not, the Switch 2 is not supposed to be the PS5 on the go, right? So the fact that it's managing to do all of this just gives me a lot of hope. And we hear great things, like Digital Foundry did their video recently, or their podcast. I don't think they've done a video on it yet, of how great Final Fantasy VII Remake is on the Switch 2. and they
Okay.
say it's literally the best looking game that they've played on the Switch 2,
Oh,
and they
wow.
don't, they know tech and spec and all that stuff. So yeah, just a really good, I think a really good turnaround story here. I think it's not all
Yeah,
doom and gloom, right?
exactly. And I was also just reading right now, Games Radar and Digital Foundry called the port for Star Wars Outlaws mind blowing, given the Switch
Great.
2's hardware, especially considering the demanding Snowdrop engine and its use of ray tracing, which is
Yeah.
mind blowing is a big deal. Like mind
Yeah.
blowing, like it's
From those, I
it's
mean, from
cool.
those outlets, they're really, because they really dig deep into all the technical stuff. So that's
Yeah.
well done. And I think not only does this game, I've said it and I'll keep saying it again, I think people should play this game. And what's even better is that you can connect to your Ubisoft account and pick up your save if you've started playing on, Xbox or PlayStation or PC or whatever, and then load it up on your Switch too. So it's effectively like you can just now take this on
Oh,
the
that's really
go and
good
have a really good version of playing it. So
for sure.
get out there, play
Also,
Star Wars Outlaws.
you need to play with little Nix. He's so cute.
Yes,
So
he's really cute. I love Nyx.
I love it.
So and I'm toying with it. I almost today I thought, oh, maybe I'll pick it up because I'm going to start traveling again soon, and I thought, oh,
But you've
then
already
that on the
beaten it.
no, I haven't
Oh, I
beaten it yet.
thought you
I've got about
had.
another third of the game left, so I thought, well, I
Oh,
could
so you
take it
can
with me
just
on the
like
go.
log in on the
Yep,
Switch and continue playing.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
All right. So
I ain't mad
yeah,
at you.
some good news there, which is really good. And just one other quick bit of like rumor news, because I know you've got a lot of stuff to run us through, Mike. Just seen before we started recording that a lot of other gaming outlets are saying that Wolverine is going to possibly be shown at some sort of direct or PlayStation State of Play or something. I cannot wait. I am so excited for that game.
That would
And
be
all we've
cool.
seen is just this like trailer of the character sitting at a bar drinking a drink and his claws
Mhm.
come out. Like we really need to see this game.
Yeah, I think that would be real cool.
Hmm.
It's gonna make me wanna get, like, an actual, like, home count console.
I think it is going to make you need to get one.
I need a
And
PlayStation 5. I need a PlayStation 6.
like the cute little portable one.
No, I need, like, the one that is a TV. They should just make consoles TVs now. Anyway,
Yeah, it's gonna be really good. I think this is, Insomniac, I believe, the people who do Spider-Man. Those games are fantastic on the PlayStation. And yeah, I just feel like the PlayStation 5 has never really fully arrived. Because there's been so many games that are like on PS4
and there's still
or,
yeah,
on
I was gonna say
PC.
that.
Yeah, so I think in some weird way, I feel like Wolverine is gonna be the PS5 game that you go, "Now I need a PS5," right? Now I wanna go
Okay.
out there and get it because that's the only place I'm gonna be able to play it on. So,
Yeah.
no pressure,
Well,
Wolverine, no pressure.
one thing with PS5 and PlayStation in general is that majority of their games don't hold their value like Nintendo.
Yeah,
And so if it's good for a collector because, you can find some games are rare and expensive, of course, but like you can find old games for really cheap, like good PS4 games. You can buy them like The Last of Us before the show. It was like selling for like 10, 15 bucks reused or
mhm,
whatever. So like,
mhm.
but I mean, you can find games for a collector. You can do it that way, or just download it. So I think with the PS5, I'm not going to be a huge like snob about I want physical,
Yeah,
um, but when I can find them secondhand. Like I was going to a thrift store the other day, they had a whole section just all PS4 games. I was like,
yep,
and they were all $10, and that day it was 50% off. And I was like, well, if I had a PS4, I would probably buy a couple of these. But
totally. Yeah, I
so,
think that's a really good point, Mike, because when you do eventually get a PS5, you're gonna make sure that you get the one that has the disk drive in it.
oh, for sure. I want to
And
watch DVDs.
DVD and Blu-ray, babes. The Yeah, that whole thing, you can go to, your retro stores and pick up fantastic games for like £5,
Fantastic.
$10 or whatever. It's fantastic. So many good PlayStation
Fantastic.
games. I can't wait for you to get involved because they're so good. Um, yeah, yeah.
I'm
Get
excited.
into it, Mike. Go
Okay,
for it.
so today
Yeah.
is
What's up?
September 4th. Today is September 4th, and Silksong has been released.
Mm-hmm.
And other than me, it is the most popular thing. And like you said, like you said, it caused the stores, the online servers, the stores to
Mhm.
crash, and that is
Yep.
ridiculous. But
It
yeah, it's just so storefront fallout and hype, and I think it's all recovered now, right?
I think so. I'm sure they
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 should
fixed
have.
that as
Did they
fast as
not
they
do a
could, but
pre-order where you can pre-order and download so this doesn't happen, or
I don't know. No, I
did they,
think
or
they
did
did
they
a
not think it was
staggered
going to be this crazy?
I mean, who I don't I mean, who I mean, no independent developer or, whatever of a game like this thinks that their game is gonna break servers. I mean, that
Well,
is the
true.
biggest hype right now for this game. If you think we are the game that broke download or storefront
Like, good for
purchases, like,
them, you
that's
know?
so fucking massive. They deserve it.
And it's only like
Yeah.
20 bucks, right?
20 bucks, yeah. This is
Okay,
see,
I'm buying it right now. I'm gonna help.
this is
I'm
it.
gonna help
This is
add
the
to the
thing.
breakdown.
There you go. Contribute to the deconstruction of all of these like servers. But
And wait,
here's
wait.
the
Okay, go
you
ahead,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. I
No,
was
you
just
go,
gonna
go,
say,
go.
Switch 2 users get a free Switch 2 upgrade, and you buy the Silksong, so you get the upgrade for it.
If you buy it on Switch, it
If you
just
buy
goes
it
up
on
to the Switch too.
Switch,
Oh, I see. See,
well,
yeah,
it's
cool.
one price, and if you buy it, the Switch 2 users will be upgraded
Oh,
to
I
the
see.
120 hertz support when you use the 120 frames per second. So, like,
Yeah. Oh,
it's
that's
not more
fantastic.
expensive, is what I'm saying. Like, if you have Switch 1, you're paying the same price as the Switch 2 user, and the Switch 2 people get it better. So,
This is exactly what video games should be doing, right?
hmm
This
just
is
same thing with like No Man's Sky. Like, you need to take care of your people.
take care of your people, put the effort in to make a good game playable wherever people are at. And if they've got the better system, give them that extra piece of, tech that allows them to really get the best out of their system. Because then you get the trust of gamers.
hmm
They will then, don't not feel like you're being nickeled and dimed.
Yeah.
Release a game when it's ready. Don't feel like you've got to get it out there and then have a bazillion patches and people playing broken games. I mean, we all saw what happened
And
to
that's
Cyberpunk when it
exactly what
released,
they
right?
did. Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's
they
exactly
fucked
what
up.
Silksong. Well, no, what I'm saying, that's exactly what Silksong did. They
Oh, yeah, yeah,
waited,
yeah, yeah,
and they
yeah.
built the anticipation. And
Mhm.
if you treat us right, we will crash servers for you.
Mm.
No problem. We'll do it. Done.
I can't wait for those memes of like,
Oh gosh.
yeah, but did your game crash servers or whatever? Like, that's gonna be the new like metric for how well a game is done. Like, fuck selling
hmm
13 million copies of anything or
Yeah,
however
but
many.
did it destroy all the online
Exactly.
servers?
Yeah, yeah. Did it shut down the storefront servers? I mean, well done. Well
It's
done,
a mic
Silksong.
drop.
It is 100%. Or a Maldi drop. Can we say that now? It's a Maldi drop?
I didn't fall.
Yeah. um
I'm not always a pun, okay?
no, no, but you are fun. I am not gonna play it on Switch 2. I'm gonna play it on Xbox because I am really gonna lean into the fact that it's on Game Pass. I think that's also another win for it. It's
Yes, it is a
just,
win.
yeah. Yeah. It's great. It's great. I can't wait to play it. I can't wait to play it.
I just have to know. I just have to think. Do I want it on my Switch or do I want it on? I think I want it on Switch because when I do
Yeah.
with the pass with the I want that what I want to use for Xbox Game Pass is for games that are not available on Switch. That's what I
Yeah.
want.
That's a really good one, and there's a lot on there. And
hmm
also games that like maybe you like, I could build a case for you to say like actually it's better if you play Star Wars Outlaws on an Xbox or something like that,
Yeah,
or one of the more powerful ones because you just get the sense of how beautiful the game is. But the fact,
that's one main reason why I don't want to
hmm
play Star Wars on Switch. I mean,
yeah,
regardless, and not only that, I do feel a little like mixed reviews have hurt it,
yeah,
whether they're apologized for or not. Like it
hmm
for me, it's like, no, I'll play it on something else. So
yeah. What I the only reason I could see myself like double dipping in the future, and I will just use Star Wars Outlaws as an example, but like thinking about more broadly as we see these bigger games, these bigger open world games can come to Switch too. Is that cross save functionality? Because if there is a
yeah,
way
that's
for it
amazing.
to be really, really nice and looking good on my PS5 or Xbox Series X, then there is a part of me that goes, well, because I travel so much, I wouldn't mind doing, bringing it with me on the Switch too if I'm really into something. Like for example, Claire Obscura, which is on the TV at the moment. If that had cross save and was on Switch too, you could know right. I would hands down double dip on that because I
Double
think it would
dip.
be double. Yes,
But
I would,
they should also give you like a
yeah.
discount code if you already own it, like, and it's only a
Yeah.
one-time use.
Yeah.
You use it to buy on a separate console. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be cool.
Yeah. And you can imagine, just going back to Silksong, you can imagine all of these developers, all these big AAA studios like your Ubisofts, like your
Mhm.
Activisions, like your whatever. They're just going like, oh my gosh, we've just spent hundreds of millions of dollars on developing these games. We can't get them to sell, as much as we'd like to kind of break even, right? It's a sunken cost fallacy in terms of game development and releasing it on those big AAA games. And then here
Yeah.
comes little old Silksong, took its time, did it right,
With her little
breaking
needle.
servers. I mean, I cannot wait to find out how much money this game has made and how much they've
I mean,
sold.
it's
Good for them.
$20. It's $20.
It's going to be the top selling game for quite a while, I think. So,
Yeah, it's probably already surpassed the Kirby upgrade on the Nintendo
oh
thing,
yeah.
the Nintendo
Oh,
storefront. And
100%.
what was the other one? Grand Bazaar.
Yeah.
Speaking of Story of Seasons, Grand Bazaar.
Take us through the seasons,
Um,
Mike. What's up?
I have never played this game. However, it's a game that I know I will like. And here's one great thing: it's like $49.99 in the US
Okay.
for the just the game. But what Story of Seasons has done correctly, what they're doing amazingly, is that those little tabs inside of the Switch cases that
Mhm.
used to hold a manual or a little insert, and how it used to open that, and you're like, "Ooh, advertisement for something,"
Oh, in the
or
games
like,
box when you
mhm.
yeah.
Remember when you were younger, and then it would be like, "Oh, mail this
Oh,
in to like for a free subscription for 1 month free of Nintendo, whatever, like or a gaming
Nintendo Power.
magazine, or
Yeah.
yeah, something like that."
It is
And
Nintendo Power, yeah.
exactly. And well, what Story of Season does, they have a full gaming manual in there. So it has like just, a game manual like you used to get, and it's a thick one too. It's like, and so
Mhm.
you can, it just tells you everything. And at the very back of the manual, it has a section for notes. So you can write your notes in the manual like they used to do in the old, like your little codes and stuff you used to write in there.
Stop
And
it.
yeah, so good on Story of Seasons, but for $20 more, you too can have the premium Switch 2 edition of Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. And this is really cool. So I'm sorry, UK, the premium edition of Grand Bazaar. It's nice. You get the same exact thing with a
Mhm.
caveat of your poster. The poster in the UK edition is a paper poster. It is double-sided. One side is
Right.
a scene, the other side is like the box cover, the game cover. But in the US, you get this big poster that is cloth. So you're not going to rip it by accident. It's a cloth poster, like a tea towel in a way. And it just
Shut
looks
up.
so much better. And the reviews I've seen, this says the quality is really nice on that. And for $20 more, you get this premium edition of the game. And it comes with a big manual, like and like what do they call those? I don't know, an art booklet thing. So
Uh-huh.
like
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
get like a description of every single character in the game, their
Cool.
story.
Yeah.
It's basically just read about everything in the game with it. Collectors love that stuff. And you get a little sheet.
Yeah.
Um, oh, and you also get 2 disc CDs of the soundtrack, and it has like 60 tracks of from Story of Seasons. And apparently the music's really, really good. So I'm buying it. I'm gonna play it.
Amazing. Like there's a whole there you go. There's another example of how to sell a game and make
Yeah,
people feel like they get
give us like
value.
good things with it.
Yeah. I
And the
mean,
full game is on the cartridge. Thank you.
oh, it's not a game key card.
Mm-mm.
Well done.
Well
Well done,
done.
Story of Seasons.
Well done.
Round of applause. I'm okay, so first off, why does the UK get a paper thing and not a proper towel? That's
And
weird. That's weird.
with the exchange rate, it's more expensive in the UK, of course.
Yeah,
And I'm just
exactly.
like, you get everything else the same. Oh, but the UK comes with the UK is in a box, and the box just has like a regular box lid, like just a
Oh,
regular box, like a cereal box in a way. But the US gets this box that like folds open, like an
yeah.
actual nice box, like you wouldn't throw it away. The other one you would just toss. So
You know what I bet is happening there is so
they hate the
I
Brits.
no, that is not true. No, we do not know that the Story of Seasons people hates the Brits. That's not true.
They hate.
I would say it's the other way around because not that anybody hates anybody. No hate. No hate for Story of Seasons. We're all good. We're all good. I
Hey.
suspect they've got the figures and the numbers and they see that, the sales are not as high in the UK because they'll see who's playing it and where it's being played the most, and maybe it's just not really popular over in the UK, and in the US it's like super popular. So they're like, well, the marketing team over in the US has a bigger budget to be able to do all that kind of stuff. I'm sure it's all of that, like, because it's different
I
parts of the
guess.
business doing their different things, but it is a bit it's a bit shitty though. Like, that's totally
Yeah.
shitty. Like, if you just because of where you're based, you suddenly get a lesser version. But all that being said, like,
You
that
get the same
sounds
exact game. You get everything else is the same. The only
yeah.
thing different is the box and the
So the
poster.
CDs are still in the UK version as well,
Yeah.
right?
And I
Yeah.
think people should do cloth posters more because like
Mhm.
we would use them and then they would like the thing is I keep them folded and I'm like, okay, well, what am I gonna do with this poster? But the cloth one, I'm
Right.
like, I could take it out, enjoy it, and fold it back up and put it away because it'll never like
Yeah.
rip,
Yeah, because
technically.
I totally like all the posters we used to pull out of gaming magazines as a kid. Like, you fold it, unfold it a number of time, and then
And
like
then it
half,
has that,
where the
yeah.
crease is, it gets that like thing. It's so annoying. Um, and I just want
That's
a
what
big
that's what vinyl should do too, because vinyls still come with posters, but like they should do the cloth ones. People love their vinyls. So
oh, and cloth I bet is a bit more like eco-friendly, I suppose.
yeah, come on. Even though
I mean,
vinyls are a waste,
suddenly
but
I'm that like green person. Let me tell you.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm really glad you mentioned the instruction booklet, because there is
Yes, I love
nothing
it.
better than when you would go and get your game from Toys R Us or wherever you bought it, and on the car ride home, you were just
Oh my
like
god, yes.
drinking through the
Like I
instruction
can't wait to
manual.
get
Yeah,
home.
yeah. And how many times, like, would I, like, you know, just sit there and, like, when and I had to go to bed and I wasn't allowed to, like, play games, mom's like, "It's turn it off, go to bed." I would, like, read the instruction manuals because it just felt like another way
And
into
you're
the
like
game and into
up,
the
down,
world.
left, right.
Mhm.
A B A.
Yeah. Well, and also because, like, before, before, like, GameCube, even Nintendo 64 to a point, and, like, that kind of systems in those times, like, the instruction manual was a way to kind of fill out the story in a way that they
Mhm.
couldn't technically do that, or to like really like illustrate the world in a more like
And just
dynamic way than they
understand
could
what
with
you're actually
sprites.
doing.
Yeah, yeah,
Like for
totally.
example,
Yeah.
I don't know, like I bet Tetris had like a world beyond it, or not even that's a bad example, I guess. I'm just thinking of like those flying shooting games. You're like, okay, but then it
Mhm.
shows you
Like
like
a
you're
Gradius,
like,
or
and then it
yeah.
shows these aliens what they really look like coming out and
Yeah.
attacking you, and they're like, oh my
Yeah,
god, this is
exactly.
what I'm killing. So
Yeah,
it
they
just
that
paints the
like
picture.
yeah, exactly. Those instruction booklets at the time, like, they were analogous to like when you like a science fiction film or something, they'll release an like you were referencing earlier, an art book, and you see those early sketchings of what they were trying to do
Oh
in
yeah.
terms of creating the monsters and stuff
Hmm.
that's what instruction booklets were doing. They
Yeah,
were giving you the sense of what the designers really like were inspired by and what they wanted it to be. So just kind of, yeah, really
and
special.
that's
Yeah.
backtrack a little bit. Well, not really backtrack, but on that same thought, when I went to buy the Metroid Dread like launch day special premium
Mhm.
edition, it came with an art book and it shows all the sketching
Yes.
of the bad guys
Yes.
and the
Yeah.
aliens and stuff, and the concept and how it became what it is now. And I was like, oh, this is why I love these things so
Mhm.
much. Same with your Zelda encyclopedia, I'm sure, like
Yeah.
shows you all this stuff.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Ah,
Yeah, it's like the ultimate instruction booklet, right?
it's just
Um,
amazing. I love it.
Another one that was really good in like the somewhat modern, well, now it's not modern times, it's probably old now. Super Mario Maker on the Wii U.
Okay.
It wasn't like a special edition, I think it just came with it, but they did this really cool booklet that was like a celebration of Mario, and it gave you within the booklet, so it was like quite thick. So it wasn't like an
Ah,
instruction booklet. It's like a book. It's like a little paperback book. But they gave you like the original drawings that Shigeru Miyamoto and the designers made of like level 1-1 and level 2-2.
that's
They
cool.
showed you their like schematics and stuff. So yeah, really good insight. So
And
well
what
done,
I
Story
do
of Seasons.
love is Tunic. If you did buy the physical, you
Oh
do get the
yeah.
actual instruction booklet for the special edition one. But
Yeah.
the thing with Tunic, though, they couldn't give you, you have to know that if you look at that instruction booklet, you're going to like mess up the story.
Right.
Because the whole thing of Tunic is you're finding the booklet as you're playing the game.
Yeah.
But I do like that. But that's even a cooler concept if when you think of
Mhm.
it. It's like the booklet is in the game and it is the game that's the part of the
Yes.
game. So anyway, enough on
Super
that.
cool. Yeah. Oh, I've
So
got one more.
yeah.
I got one more. Sorry,
Oh,
I got
one
one
more,
more.
one more, one more, one
So,
more.
like on the thing about Tunic, the manual possibly spoiling the game, like in the
Hmm.
way that you just said. So, when Zelda: A Link to the Past released, they had the instruction booklet as usual, and it didn't give anything away. But they then also included a top secret version, and they had it sealed, and they said like
Ooh.
only open if you want to know secrets or something like that, because then once you opened it, it said like there's a dark world, and so then it like spoiled the second half of the game or whatever. So I like that was a good way to do it, where they're like, don't open unless you
Spoilers.
like want to know. Exactly. It was like, yeah, I like
Spoilers
built in
ahead.
spoilers. Yeah.
That's funny.
Anyways, yeah. What's up next? What's going on,
I
Mike?
remember the time I didn't know what spoiler meant for the first time, and I was like, they're like, "Do you want me to spoil? You want to hear the spoiler?" I was like, "Sure." And then I was like, "Oh, never mind. Why?
Oh, yeah. You're like,
That's
no, I
maybe
don't
a
want to know
dumb."
that. Like,
I had a blonde moment. Sorry.
I have them every day. What little I have left. Thanks.
Okay, next on the agenda. Don't talk about yourself like that. Next on the agenda is uh Nintendo Direct. You heard it here first before anybody else said it. I said it's coming in September around Mario's birthday. And yes, it has not been confirmed, but everybody else now copying
Everyone's
me
talking about
is
it. Yep.
saying that it's going to come around Mario's birthday, probably September 12th, Friday. The day before Mario's anniversary. And I said it first. I got the receipts.
I think you're right. I think that Nate the Hate, who obviously I
He
listen to a
watches
lot of
us
his
way too
work.
much.
Yeah, he's watched this way too much. Nate's finally he's uncovered he's revealed his source. It's Out of Sync Gaming is his source for his rumors. Um but yeah, no, I mean, yeah, when Nate the Hate starts to say that there's going to be a Nintendo Direct and on a certain date, like the world tunes in, because that
Yeah.
man has got some connections. He has got, a way to find out these things. Who knows how he knows, but it starts to become true. So yeah, Mike, I'm going to say that you inspired Nate the Hate to, say what date it was. Well done.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So,
Yeah.
what are we looking forward to in this direct? So,
Oh,
what are you wanting to hear? What are the answers you need questions you need answers to, your mysteries you need solved?
you know, in a way, like, oh, I so we've talked about this in the past. Like, we do this thing where we think like, oh, this is going to be the direct of all the directs that are going to be, that going to
Always.
be everything that I need. So I actually don't have this hype going into it right now. I'm kind of just
Okay.
like, I'm in a good place with, Switch and Nintendo and having a nice time. But if there's anything that I think could really, right now, I don't think is a reason that people need to rush out and buy the Switch 2 beyond the early adopters and the Nintendo mad people like us, right?
Okay.
I don't think that if I'm, a parent thinking about what I'm going to get my kid for Christmas, especially if it's $450, $500 for a Nintendo system, beyond just a kid going like, I want one. If I'm thinking about, well, what's the reason I'm buying this? Yeah, Donkey Kong Bonanza is great, but like, I don't know what's coming out for it to know that, that it's going to be a really hot item to get, because I know in February or March there's going to be a lot of good stuff. So I would just love that. Like, I want a longer roadmap. I want to know what's going to come out for the next year through at least summer of 2026. Give me the Marios. Give me the Metroid Prime release date. You know, throw in some really weird stuff like a Kid Icarus game that we're not expecting. I really love Kid Icarus. I want that. I want that to come back. Throw
I
3DS.
would love to see Kid Icarus.
Yeah, it would be so great. Like, throw DS and 3DS games on the Nintendo Switch Online app so that we can, you figured out a way to do dual screen gaming or whatever. Like, I just think, we've gone through the launch of the Switch 2. We played Donkey Kong Bonanza. I just not that one. I need that 1-2 punch, similar like I was saying about like Wolverine being like the game
Mhm.
that's really going to make me feel like I now need to own a PS5. Like, give us those things that make you go, okay, here it is, and it's probably going to be the Mario, because let's be honest, Mario's coming out, the movie's coming out next year, so it would be really amazing if they could, like, kind of get us all hyped for the year of Mario or whatever. And yeah, and you mentioned it's
Yeah,
his
for
40th
sure.
birthday, but what do you think it's going to be? What's the stuff that's coming for you, Mike,
I
that
think we're going to
you're
finally get
excited for?
our dates that we need for Metroid.
Yeah,
I think we're going to
cool.
get what else did I say? Metroid Prime 4, we have a date for Kirby Air Riders, don't we? Or no? Do we?
I think so. Yeah.
No, we
I can't
don't.
remember. I think we do. I think it's I don't know. Keep
September?
talking and I'll look it up.
Wasn't it September? You look it up. Kirby Air Riders. I
Yeah.
forgot. So much was happening. We're gonna get the age of imprisonment. We're gonna get the dates we've been asking for, basically.
Mhm.
I think they're gonna go deep dive into Pokemon A through Z.
Yeah, they will
Um,
definitely. That's a good bet.
I think they're going to talk about the Mario movie, Super Mario Brothers 2. I think they're going to talk about
Yeah.
casting and what it's going to be like.
Mhm.
Then they'll do like the little quick like thing with all the like the games that are coming. This, that, this,
Yeah,
that.
a good
And then,
exciting montage. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a 45-second montage,
Yeah.
minute montage, and then it'll go. So it could be several things. They might just announce a new Mario game and have that not even be a secret, but I think there will be a new Mario game. It could be like the end,
Yeah.
like the ending, like you think it's done, it's black, and then all of a sudden, how Metroid Prime
Just
4
one more
popped up.
thing, right?
Yeah, how Metroid Prime 4 popped up and then it just ended.
Love that.
And then 10 years later, we're getting one. But
no,
but
don't make it 10 years
It
Nintendo.
could
Make
be
it
like,
next year.
it's a me, a Mario, and then that.
Yeah.
Or it could be like the little and it'd be Animal Crossing.
Oh my gosh, the internet would lose its mind.
The reason why Animal Crossing is a really good rumor to be in this direct or a game coming soon is because normally Animal Crossing has like these events that goes on inside of it, big updates here and there. Like they have like you can now do this in Animal Crossing, you can now do this in Animal Crossing. Well, they haven't had a big one in quite some time. So are they preparing to just release a whole new Animal Crossing? That would be very interesting.
Yeah, I like that.
And that has the ability to shut down servers, I believe. But Nintendo's won't.
Yeah.
They won't shut down because they allow you to pre-release a game and have it downloaded.
Yeah, download it,
on
ready
your
to go.
Switch, nice, ready to go. So
yeah.
And everybody likes to get physical for Nintendo too. So
that's true. Yeah. Oh gosh. I don't know. Something like Animal Crossing, I think a lot of people like digital because you want to just be able to like it's a game you dip into every day to go do some, find some rocks or whatever. So that one being digital, I can see.
Special editions.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, right? So yes, Animal Crossing I think would be a Mario and an Animal Crossing. Suddenly you just go, okay, now it's time to get the Switch 2. Buy it now because you're going to have lots of games to play. I think I forget how much of an impact Animal Crossing can have, right? Like I'm somebody who like plays Animal Crossing for like, I had a really good time with the last one. I thought it was really good. New Horizons.
Me too. Same.
I enjoyed it, but I'm also one.
I'm done now.
I go deep and then I'm done. Like I'm like,
there's no end to it, which is right. Which I wish there wasn't it. Like I wish there was a story mode where you can end and then you can live your life as a normal.
Oh, that's interesting.
That would be nice. Because then I can have
of
my satisfaction, and then I can then live my life as regular Animal Crossing.
Yeah, that would be really good. Like there needs to be at least one kind of main objective where they go, "You've done it," and now it's like the rest of it's like. I mean,
there was the museum. You can always you can put all your little fossils and stuff. You find.
And Animal Crossing, one of the things that is going to be super cool about it is the camera attachment for Switch 2. Like that's going to be a whole nother way to play that game. That's going to really like open up stuff that, I mean,
you're right.
Who knows what they're going to do with that, right? Like that's going to bring a whole nother level of gameplay to it. Mario, yes, it's his birthday.
You don't think there's going to be a new game?
No. I definitely think there's going to be a new game. I just don't know. Like, so if
Odyssey,
so so the fact that like the reason why I hesitate is because the people who made Odyssey are the people who made Donkey Kong Bonanza. So like they've been busy making Donkey Kong Bonanza. So either a whole nother team is making a Mario, or they've like you just said with with Galaxy. They have put a team on like remastering Galaxy 2, like we said.
No, we need a Galaxy 3.
Maybe Galaxy 3, right?
It's a Mario universe.
Yeah.
Infinity, black hole.
Yeah. But Nintendo's also getting really good at letting different developers kind of take
Yeah,
IP and run with it. They're not so like rigid anymore with those things. Um,
true, true.
but Nintendo is also like in the past for, anniversaries, just done something like here's a Mario wallpaper, or whatever.
This is
I I,
40. This
I
is
know, I
huge.
know. You are absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But I just have to say it out loud because I also know that Nintendo can go and really just like shit the bed with this stuff and
Yeah.
not do like what we all
They're
want
like,
them
"We're
to
giving
do.
you Metroid, calm down."
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the thing
Um,
though is that
yeah.
I'm not the biggest Mario fan. Like, I like Mario games, they're
Yeah.
fun, it's the
Yeah.
original, like, that
Yeah.
got it all started. Not really, I mean, it is the original, I guess, but it's
Mhm.
just, I prefer Zelda over Mario, and I
Yeah.
prefer, Metroid, I think. But
Yeah.
speaking of, um, could because the Zelda maybe there's more info, a trailer, like, of some scenes from the Zelda movie would be
Yes.
kinda cool
Yeah.
as well, although
Yeah.
it is Mario's birthday, so we can't take away from him.
Yeah.
Um, Another thing I was thinking,
Yeah, that's true.
Tamagotchi Life, I think they had mentioned, and so we might get some news
Yep.
on that when that's
That
coming,
would be
and
fun.
that thing that to me, Tamagotchi Life kinda takes away from because they're kinda Animal Crossing, they're not the same, but
That's a
kinda
good
similar
point.
vibes, and so
Yeah.
why would there be but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. They're kind of to me,
Well,
Tamagotchi Life looked very similar to Animal Crossing to me. I was like, "Oh, okay."
yeah, yes, it on the surface it has
Mhm.
that kind of vibe, but when you dig deep into Tamagotchi life, it's very different.
Okay.
Um, the only and I think you're right though, like from a like for if you show those two in the same direct, maybe it could be a little convoluted. But the only reason I think that maybe they could not the only reason one of the reasons that I would think that it wouldn't be such a problem for them to show is because Tamagotchi Life they showed it as a Switch game, not a Switch 2 game. So
Okay.
they could do that little bit where they go, "Don't worry, Switch players, you've still got great games
Gotcha.
coming, but then Switch 2, here's
Oh,
the
you're so
reason to
smart.
upgrade and stuff." Like,
If
you
you want
know.
Animal Crossing.
Well, I mean, it goes back to what we were talking about in the last
No, you're
episode that
right.
like there's still all of these people who have their Switch 1s and they've just basically the rumors were Nintendo telling the people just develop it for Switch 1 and you can get it on Switch
Yeah,
2 as
that's
well, right? So
annoying
it's
me.
yeah, it is annoying me. But you hold on, that's a good question. Like, do they that whole point about Animal Crossing, knowing that they have 100 and what 60, 40 million, 60 million switches out there in the wild, do they release a version of Animal Crossing that works both on Switch and Switch 2?
They
But
will.
then on Switch 2, you get the camera, you get the extra thingies so that you're suddenly going like they could sell
Or
even
do
more
they rug
copies.
pull? Or do they rug pull Switch 1 users and be like, "Switch 2 or
Get
bye,
yeah,
go
get on the
yeah,
train.
get here. You want some turnips? You better come to Switch 2." Like, come
Yeah,
on.
get your turnip. I think, Mike, that it's that one. So the history of Nintendo is that they support their system for a good like 7, 8 months, a year, maybe after it's released. They don't just like put it out to die. But then they very quickly build the case for why you need to be buying games you need to get the new system and buy it because,
Yeah,
but this is the only time they've done like an iterative release in their gaming hardware where it's like basically the same system, just a little bit more powerful and plays the games before, um, and called it pretty much a number two. So it's a little bit different, but if we go by history, then yeah, they're gonna go time to let go of the Switch and get on board the Switch 2 train with Animal Crossing or what have you. So
yeah.
yeah,
For me,
yeah,
September is one of the best months of the year
yeah.
because I feel like September is always big news for gaming. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, there's gaming things that happen at the end of August, beginning of September, like PAX West, the Games Con. Um,
Yeah.
Also, and it's not really gaming, but can be if you're like a mobile gamer. The new iPhone always comes out in
Yeah.
September, which is
Yeah.
super exciting for me
Yeah.
because I want to get it. I mean, probably gonna get it. Who knows? Um, so yeah, so September is always a good
No, but
news month.
you make a good point there because like one of the things that Apple is pushing is we talk about Game Pass, but have you checked out Apple Arcade?
It looks
There
really
is
good. There's Sonic on there, so
there is so many games on Apple Arcade. It is like the sleeper system. It's the sleeper app to go and play loads of games. But beyond Apple Arcade, You can now play like Resident Evil 4 on your iPhone 16 Pro Maxes, right? Or on the Pro versions, they're now starting to play AAA games. So like iPhone's becoming a contender to watch in the space of,
Okay.
to like taking
Oh, hey,
Switches.
Suki.
Hey Suki, how you doing, babes? Yeah, eating Switch's lunch. Like they're on the mission to do it. So yeah, exciting.
Suki.
Suki, Suki,
Anyway, sorry.
Steakhouse.
Yeah, super excited. And
For the
yeah, and I
listeners out
think
there, my dog just jumped on the bed. That's what we're talking about. We aren't just saying Suki for random
her
reasons.
last name is what's her last name?
Stackhouse.
Stackhouse. True
Stackhouse.
Blood.
Mm-hmm. Get into
Sanchez
it.
de la Cruz. So yeah, but that's about all I have for our news. What else did you had something else? I feel like
No, that was everything. That was
you
everything.
have something else. I'm just
I
kidding.
do.
You
Hold on. I'm
don't.
just
I'm
looking at
just
my
kidding.
list.
I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
No, I think we did it all. I think we did it.
I had something
Um,
else and I forgot what I was gonna say, but that's
no,
okay, I guess.
no. I think look,
Final Fantasy
it's
Tactics. We just said they're saying it's like the best looking game. You already talked about
no.
it, I
That was
think.
the Final Fantasy VII
Oh, Final
remake.
Fantasy
That's the one.
Tactics is launching September 30th. That's what's
Yes.
happening.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that's
Persona
for
3. So
those
we do have dates for these. Persona 3
cool.
Reload is October 23rd. Yakuza Kiwami 2 is November 13th. Chronos, The New Dawn, is September 5th. And so yeah, so we do have that's tomorrow. So yeah,
Yeah,
so we do have a lot of games coming and a lot of like things to review. Please send us codes.
yep. Happy to do that.
Happy to do it. Also, speaking of something that happened to me that released yesterday. So, quick story. In 2022, there was a Kickstarter of a game that was coming that small developers, I think they're in Germany, somewhere in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Um, on January 20th, 2022, they launched a project offering early access to pre-alpha demos for backers. This game is called Above Snakes. It had a
Okay.
really interesting concept. You play in the Wild West. You are this Native American woman, kind of looking like Pocahontas, but kind of like normal. I don't know how to say
Mm-hmm.
normal. Like you are no you don't have like it's not Native American based. She's just Native
Okay.
American. And she
Okay.
dresses like it too, but she's in this world is just kind of like you are who you are. So anyway, and it's a top-down kind of thing, and you build your world on puzzles, like blocks, and you get to choose whether which
Mm-hmm.
terrain it is. You can choose water, you can choose if you want to build a prairie here, if you want a forest, or if you want an ice area or whatever. It's a tundra, and it's really cool. And you get from these other areas, you get resources, and then you build. They kind of build up on you, make your house, and you're trying to figure out the story along the way because eventually you'll build the story block, and then you have to go to that block and do things.
Cool.
Um, so with this Above Snakes, it's a survival based building game with a Wild West aesthetic. And it was available on Steam, and I was early backer because I just thought it was a cool
Ah,
concept. And so I
cool.
have the T-shirt, I have the stickers, I have all this stuff because I backed it, and Kickstarter gives you all these little rewards. And so the game has been out on Steam for, I would say, over a year, over 2 years even.
Mm-hmm.
And I did play the early access, but they took it away from me because I wanted it on console. And
Right.
yesterday, they finally, since 2022, 3 years later and change, they sent me my download code for the console. So I
Sick.
download and they said for Switch, so it's available for
Cool.
Switch One as well. But I messaged the guy, and he's really good at his Discord too. Like he is talking to everybody. He's like, "Hey, Mike," he's like, "Yes, it works. It's been tested. Works on Switch 2 as well. So no
Great.
worries. It is a Switch 1 title, but it does work on Switch 2." I was like, "Great." And so I downloaded it, and I'm super excited to play it. I might play it today on the airplane when I'm flying, but I'm just like, yeah. So I've been really excited about this game, and I'll do a review on it maybe because
Yeah, you should do. That'd be
it
great.
even though it's been out for a few over a year, I think the Switch 2 edition is going to make it like I really want to hope it
Yeah.
works just as well as the PC version. So
And I think, being on the journey of a Kickstarter backer and, investing in something like that and then getting the rewards of
yeah,
it
finally
coming to you
seeing
after the
it come
time,
to
like that's a
fruition.
really, yeah, that's super cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
you've totally got to review that because that sounds like an interesting concept. And I love
it
the
is interesting.
setting and the
So
character and yeah.
yeah, it's a tile by tile world building. So players
Mm-hmm.
craft the world themselves, playing isometric tiles that shape biomes, terrain, and gameplay progression. That's where I was looking. And it's
Cool.
a survival mechanic. So you have to craft, cook, hunt, fish, farm,
Mm-hmm.
and you do all these things. And it's like really cool because it's from the top down, and it's like you're like God looking over what's happening. And so that's that kind of gameplay. And you can see the whole world while you're
Yes.
this little
Okay.
person running, chopping down a tree and shooting zombies and whatever else comes
Cool.
at you. So yeah. I like it.
Nice.
So I'm excited to see. And it's roguelike as well. So like if you die,
Okay.
it's like kind of like start the world. It's like kind of randomly generated, I believe. So yeah.
Cool.
Anyway,
Cool.
I'm excited to play it again. So
Yeah.
because
Definitely.
because
Definitely.
the
Check it
alpha
out.
version only got you so far. Like that with
Okay.
the pre like the testing. I was part of the testing. So got you so far. And now it's like it's the full game. And I want to know how
Yeah.
the story ends. So
Amazing. What's it called again?
above snakes. I don't know why it's called
Above
that.
Snakes. Okay.
But yeah,
Cool.
you're above snakes.
Well, for the snake lovers out there, this is definitely up your alley. And if you are snakeophobic or whatever that's called, what is it?
I don't think there's snakes in the game though.
Oh,
It's just
but even just
some
snakes in the title is scary for some people, right? It's like,
right.
I love that there's like spider warning content in games now where they're like,
Oh
if
my
you're
god, yes.
arachnophobic,
You can turn
you
it
might
off
not like this game.
sometimes.
Yeah, they can turn off the spider
In
stuff.
Harry
It's so
Potter, not Harry Potter, in Hogwarts Legacy, you can turn off the snake thing. I mean the spider thing. And
the
I'm
spi-
like, why would one want to do
that's
that?
a
It's
huge
like
part of
it's
that
great.
story. Yeah.
I love
Well, there's
spiders.
like
So.
it paralyzes some people, arachnophobia. So like I can get it. And that's a sweet, yeah, exactly. What literally it does, like, yeah, in the game too. So um awesome. I've been still chipping away at Claire Obscura. The more and more I chip away, the more and more I love the game. I can't wait to, you know, I'm taking my time getting through it. So I'm not going to any rush. I want to finish it before the end of the year because I want to
Yeah,
see
you
how
have
this
some time.
lands. I've got some time. Yeah, I definitely will. But I feel like it's going to be definitely in there for a contender for Game of the Year conversation. So I really want to have played it. But it's great, really cool, good story, good characters. Yeah, just great. Really pleased with it. Super pleased with it.
Love it.
Yeah, but that's probably, yeah. I'll hold off like digging deep to it until a future episode. So, but I guess that's everything for now, Mike.
Yeah.
Anything else to talk about?
I'm just gonna dig deep dive. Bleh. I'm gonna dig deep in pretty soon. Grand Bazaar, um, Cyberpunk 2077, and Silksong. I'm
Mm-hmm.
literally gonna just play them all at the same time. Like, okay, next.
Great.
And I'm not gonna nonstop
Do you know what I love
chaos.
about that combo? Because sometimes it's really good to play like a deep and like
Oh,
long game
and then
like
a happy little
Cyberpunk, and then
story.
yep, exactly, that like flip
Mhm.
flopping between games. Such a good
And
combo.
I think those three too. Silksong is, I think all those three go well together because one is a farming game basically, and then
Mm-hmm.
the other one like the story of Cyberpunk 2077. It's like the action and all this
Yeah,
big world and stuff,
yeah.
and then Silksong is like that 2D, like this like do like
Mm-hmm.
indie kind of like just vintage retro vibes, and
Yeah.
so there we go.
I think Silksong's going to be a top verse. That's what I'm going to call it.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's going to be
Gonna be-
demanding, but
it's gonna be
also
challenging.
mysterious. Yeah,
It
definitely.
is
It's going to have all
mysterious.
of that
Like
stuff.
what is happening? Like
Mhm.
what's the story
Yeah.
about?
It's going to be really aloof because you got to like discover the map.
Mhm.
Really. Yeah, it's a definite top verse.
Top verse for you. Got it.
I think it's
I
going to
believe
be.
so.
I think
I
it's
don't
well. Yeah.
disagree. I don't disagree. I
Well,
think Grand Bazaar, Story of Seasons, straight up bottom.
total bottom, straight up bottom, hungry bottom, very hungry.
Oh God. Powerful.
Wear that badge proud, Story of Seasons. Wear that badge proud with all of your accoutrement and your instruction booklet and your little gifts that you bring. That is fantastic. You be the hungry bottom.
Yes.
Love it. Well, listeners out there, anything we talked about, what games are you looking forward to? What release date? Oh, Kirby's Air Riders. Before I do this, it is coming out 20th of November. There's an official release date. Just wanted to close the loop on that, as they say. Yeah, listeners, what are you excited to play? What are you looking forward to? What have you got in your catalog throughout as we enter into the autumn and the fall, wherever you are? Are you playing Silksong right now? If so, what's your verdict? Is it worth the wait? Is it meeting all those expectations? Are you playing Star Wars Outlaws? Does it run great? We'd love to hear from you. Email us on gamers@outofsyncgaming.co.uk. Again, that's gamers@outofsyncgaming.co.uk. Answer us questions, thoughts, comments, anything. We'll talk about it anything you want to email us. And Mike, where can people find us on all the socials?
Right here on YouTube. Like and subscribe. And also on all the socials at Out of Sync Gaming.
Awesome. All right. Well, I guess, yeah, we'll see you there on those socials, and we'll look forward to those emails. And then,
Really quick, Kirby Air Riders coming out November 20th, Thanksgiving week, because Kirby eats everything. So, yes, makes sense.
there you
Anyway,
go. Yeah.
that's all.
Well, until next time,
Play what you want to.
bye.
Bye.